What's up you guys, this is Rob from Gay Guy Plays, and today in a flash we're going to take a quick look at the index preview as well as the goodies that came along with it. So just to address Tenogen first, that will be in a separate video because there is way too much to cover there and it needs its own spotlight. Now as for the index, holy shit is it fucking fun, and Cephalon Sark is amazing! Basically it's a kill confirmed PvE mode that tosses you into the Conclave arena against Corpus champions where you collect index points and bank them. The more you deposit in one shot, the higher the bonus index points you will receive. However, there are a few stipulations. Before entering the index, you must wager credits. If you win the match and collect your index point goal, the index will match the amount of credits you wagered. However, if you win the match but do not achieve your index point goal, you'll lose nothing, but also gain nothing aside from the standard rewards. If you lose the match completely, the amount you wagered will be deducted and handed over to Nefanyo. Within this wagering period, you do have the option to select how risky your investment will be. The higher the risk, the more index points you'll have to collect, and the more penalties will be inflicted upon you while you're holding those points. Note that these penalties are randomly decided for you at the beginning of the match, with ailments ranging from reduced health, shields, max power, movement speed, and reduced power duration. Also note that there is a default energy drain that slowly ticks away in every match. Now, after you've completed the 10 rounds it takes to get your Exilus adapter, you will open up the index endurance mode. Here you'll be placed in the same arenas, however this time you'll start off against level 50 versions of the Corpus champions and have a 3-minute timer to complete your deposits. Every time you make a deposit, you will add bonus time to your counter, allowing you to continue grabbing points. Just be aware that enemies will begin to scale quickly, and one-hit kills will become increasingly common, especially if you're carrying a lot of points and have the half-health penalty. Now, if you happen to be curious, what's sort of been working for me weapon-wise is high-damage weapons paired with toxic elemental mods to bypass shields. And remember that Prime Bane of Corpus mod that I said would be important, but no one wanted to listen to me because everybody wanted to be lazy and say it wasn't worth it? Well, look who was right. And yes, that was a Z-snap. You better always listen to mama. Now, credits aren't the only reason to jump into the index because there are 6 new mods that also drop there. Medi Pet Kit works on companions and increases their health regeneration by 6 points per second and also reduces their bleed out speed. Kinetic Ricochet allows the Tetris shots to travel 30% further and bounce up to 6 times. Pain Threshold is an Exilus mod that increases your stagger recovery speed. Static Discharge electrifies nearby enemies for 180 points of damage per charge attack. Not that anyone really cares. Thermogenic shells cause enemies slain by the Detron and the Mara Detron to explode in a 6-meter radius, dealing 80 points of magnetic damage plus 40% of the target's max health. You're definitely going to see more about that one. And lastly, Shield Charger allows your Sentinel to temporarily boost your shields by 60% and increase your shield regeneration rate by 60 for 10 seconds. If any of these are worth digging deeper into, I'll definitely review them once I get the more important content out of the way. Now, speaking of the things I'll be reviewing soon is the Caustacyst that came with the Embolist Collection bundle. Statistically, it's a pure corrosive status weapon that ties for the second highest base damage of all sites. But that doesn't really say too much since many of the sites are crit based. However, this thing does rock a 30% base status chance and spits corrosive acid on a charge attack, so it looks like I'll be doing a bit of playtesting to get to the bottom of that mechanic. Regardless, so far I am really liking it and its model is fucking sick as all hell. On top of that, DE's also released an infested armor set to go along with it, and while it's definitely not my personal style, this looks dope for some straight up mutated shit. It's got the same feeling to it as the Pox does with all of its little tendrils. Now, in addition to the Caustacyst, the Embolist is also included in the collection, but do note that this is a fairly old weapon. I've got a review up on it, and while I do believe it's been improved since then, it hasn't improved enough for me to warrant a new review on it. But if y'all really want it, let me know. I'll consider it. Last and kind of least, depending on who you talk to, we also got a new batch of glyphs for 150 plat. But let's face it, there's only one set you really care about, so since I'll probably be able to get another batch in before we get to 50k and I managed to get the ARG done, I've tossed in all of the remaining ones I've got into the description. That one is for all of you who rush to watch my videos. Thank you, and I greatly appreciate the fact that you make little old me a priority. So thank you all for watching this episode. Let me know how you are liking the index, and also leave your favorite Cephalon in the comments, because Sark is just fucking awesome, and I think that Ellis is gonna have a run for his money. In addition, stay tuned for the Caustacyst quick draw and the Tenogen haul video, because that'll be up sometime this weekend, and it's gonna be an extra sexy one. Why? Because I'm gonna be in that fucker. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed being flashed here at A Gay Guy Plays, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye-bye!